Yo, what's going on, guys? Matthew B. Haynes here, aka the Clockmaster. So we got some Star Wars news today, some pictures, first looks, and announcements and statements from Kathleen Kennedy as well. We're going to talk about that, guys. A super short video on this. So I just want to talk about this, man, because we've been covering a lot of Star Wars on the channel for years. Those who've been here before, you guys already know what it is. And for all the new people coming in, you guys don't really know too much about that. But check out some of my playlists for some of the other stuff coming on. So, all right. So first off, first thing, I'm just gonna read this news here. We have the first look, the future of Star Wars in television. The Rebellion will be televised. This is the Vanity Fair cover. We're seeing Ahsoka. We have Mando. We have Obi-Wan, and now we actually get a look at Andor. We haven't seen anything from Andor, heard any news. The last thing we heard from Andor was way back at Disney Plus Investor Day and Disney, Disney Plus Day. I don't think we even got anything. We got no footage. So we have Star Wars Celebration coming up pretty soon. So we're gonna get some news and hopefully a teaser for Andor. But we're seeing the era that we're in right now in the Star Wars universe. You can see what they're focusing on here. Okay, it's abundantly clear that people are loving this era. We're loving the prequel era. We're loving the post Return of the Jedi era, because obviously Mandalorian was great. Boba Fett, I enjoyed it. There's things I wish could have been better. Boba Fett's not on the cover, but obviously Mando killed it. Ahsoka is highly anticipated. We got an announcement too that it's officially in production. We're getting that as well. And Andor, which we'll talk a little bit more later on the release date concerning that. But it's just awesome seeing everyone back on the cover, and it's really, especially seeing Ewan McGregor, man. You guys know I'm super hyped. We're ready for Obi-Wan. Check out our me and Shannon's reaction to the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Super excited for Obi-Wan. It's awesome. All right, let's move on to the next thing. So in this photo, we have Diego Luna and Genevieve O'Reilly from Andor. And we also have another look at Ahsoka and Mando. I mean, we're seeing him with his helmet off, and the symbolism about that too is cool, because in season 2 we got the news that that he's no longer a Mandalorian technically, right? By like the Creed abandoned him, so he's not really donning that mask on. So I'm pretty sure, or the helmet on. So I'm pretty sure that going forward, especially in season 3 of the Mandalorian, we're going to be seeing a lot of him without his helmet. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. I think it's going to become like a Boba Fett situation where occasionally we'll see the helmet on, the helmet off. It'll be kind of like a mixed. This is just a nice photo of everyone laughing in the background at the Vanity Fair shoot. I mean, it's cool. I mean, obviously, look, we see Ian McGregor is just serious face, and Diego Luna and everyone in the back is just laughing. So I'm just loving this shot. It's a really cool shot, man. Just to see the future of Star Wars, man. Like, as y'all know, the sequel trilogy was hit or miss for some folks. So the television areas where it's at, a lot of people are really loving, especially The Mandalorian has really been changing people and reignited the love for Star Wars. So I'm super excited to see where this goes. More behind the scene shots of that cover photo. Again, looks amazing. We'll talk more about Andor in a second. I just want to get the Vanity Fair stuff out the way. And I mean, come on, Vader is Vader. We know Vader. We know what Vader looks like. I mean, there's nothing crazy here, but I know, again, another look at Obi-Wan. All right, we're seeing Reva with her Inquisitor lightsaber. We're seeing Vader, of course. I mean, Vader's Vader. Nothing too crazy or surprising or shocking about Vader, but Obi-Wan, man, we all know we're excited for Obi-Wan, man. Like that goes without saying. So it's just really cool to see these photos, man. It's just building up the hype for Star Wars Celebration and building up the hype for Obi-Wan, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm really excited where Star Wars is heading right now. And here we have Hayden Christensen doing behind the scenes lightsaber training for Obi-Wan. I saw a super awesome post from him, just basically saying that he's glad that everyone's finally embracing his character, because like he was really like he was pooped on for so long, and not a lot of people respected him as Anakin or respected his character. So it was just really cool to see that he's feeling the love and everyone's finally appreciating him. And he, it's like he mentioned, it took a long time for people to really appreciate his work put into that. So now he can fully embrace the character, and with a lot of love and happiness, because I mean, we all love him. So all right, so I'm gonna save Andor for last, but we got some crazy news concerning this one as well. We're getting John Watts being confirmed to develop an untitled Star Wars series set after the Return of the Jedi. The series is described within Lucasfilms as a galactic version of a classic Amblin coming-of-age adventure film of the 80s. This is gonna be insane, man. So I mean, like, we heard that he wasn't gonna be doing Fantastic Four, so I'm assuming that this is why it was being dropped off. I'm really excited to see what the series is gonna be. Hopefully it's a coming-of-age adventure, kind of like with the 80s tone. I'm hoping that with this, we're not going to rely too much on the Skywalkers, too much on the main core Jedi that we've been seeing, or main core Force users. I mean, even if they do a series and it's not even any Force users at all, and it's just a bunch of teens or young adults within the Star Wars universe just kind of doing their thing, I would absolutely love to see that, and I want to see what they do with that. I mean, I feel like we genuinely need to expand the Star Wars universe, even though lightsabers and the Force and all of that stuff is what makes up, and the Jedi and the Sith make up Star Wars, and that's what we love it. I love reading all the other books and comic books that take place outside of what we know with the lightsabers and everything like that. So I would love to see what they do with this, and I guess I really hope that we're gonna get an expansion of the universe, just more locations, more areas. Obviously they're still staying around that era right after Return of the Jedi, before all the stuff with the Force Awakens. So we'll see how far they actually take this. Is this going to be after? They would have said that it would have been after the Rise of Skywalker, but I'm looking to see what they do with stuff after the Rise of Skywalker as well. We love that era. I mean, there's a lot of gaps and holes that they can fill in with really amazing, awesome stories. So let's see what they do with that. Next, on top of that, Kathleen Kennedy actually mentioned that Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy is still in the works. It is on the back burner. Ryan, and I quote, Ryan has been unbelievably busy with Knives Out and the deal that he made at Netflix for multiple movies. So I don't know what this trilogy is supposed to be. I don't know if it's going to be taking place after the Rise of Skywalker. That's probably why they're working on a lot of things, that a lot of prequel stuff still, like right after Return of the Jedi, stuff like that, and focusing on the TV side of things, because maybe they want to give them some time to work on these things. I'm pretty sure they can find another director, but I don't know, maybe they just really love what Rian Johnson has planned and what he wants to do. I'm also looking forward to his Knives Out projects, because I mean, it's Knives Out was great, so let's see how far they take that as well. But yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts on that specifically. Anything that I'm talking about in this video, please let me know your thoughts down below on all of this. Now, right before we get to Andor, I want to talk about this. This is insane to me. Kathleen Kennedy says that they learned from Solo: A Star Wars Story that getting a new actor to replicate any of the OG characters is near impossible. Now it does seem so abundantly clear that we can't do that. People are in uproar about this. You guys got to let me know your thoughts on this entire situation concerning this, because I feel like Alden did a great job as a young Han Solo. I mean, it gave a new actors a different chance to play these things. I don't mind the CGI characters. I mean, seeing Luke in the CGI format, which is awesome to me. I think they did a good job. I don't mind the deep fake. I don't mind, the CGI versions of the OG characters. I don't mind it personally. The main reason why I prefer, or wouldn't mind having, newer actors play the OG characters, because you're giving other actors more, you're giving them more work, right? Like if we replace every actor with CGI and deep fake and stuff like that, I mean, you're cutting off potential workflow. I mean, obviously they're going to be saving a lot more money by doing this, and it all boils down to that. And again, don't get me wrong, it was awesome seeing a young Luke Skywalker in a live action series for The Mandalorian, continuing Luke's story as well. So I'm not even mad at it completely. I just would really, like to see other actors get a chance to spin on the characters. I mean, I don't hate Solo: Star Wars Story. I loved Solo: Star Wars Story. I thought it was a good, enjoyable film, and I thought Alden did a pretty decent job with what he had to do with playing a young Han Solo. So I have no issue with that. So you guys let me know your thoughts down below concerning this situation. Please timestamp it if you want to, refer to it. But yeah, no, this is insane. So, all right, so let's move on to Andor and all the news with Andor. So here's another look at Andor, and Diego Luna shed some insight on this. So Diego Luna describes Andor as a refugee story. It's the journey of a migrant. The story begins with the destruction of Andor's birth world, then follows him into adulthood, says Tony Gilroy. I'm looking forward to that. I think that could be really cool. I mean, like Andor, Cassian, I thought was a pretty dope character in Rogue One, and being able to see his story, kind of, because obviously we know his demise, you know how he dies, but it'd be really cool to see like how he became this cold-hearted dude and all this, because he's had some stuff happen to him. He had a lot of crap happen to him in his life, so you know, it'd be pretty cool to see that, the rise and the fall of all of that, and see where he was and see where he ended up. So that would be pretty dope. And last but not least, we can officially confirm that Andor will release in late summer of 2022 this year. Amazing. 2 Star Wars shows this year, and then Ahsoka possibly next year. I mean, I'm excited, man. You Star Wars fans, you guys gotta let me know if you're excited about this, if you're excited about the release date, if you're hyped. Please let me know. And what are you expecting to see at Star Wars Celebration? There's not too much more to say other than the release of Andor. You guys want to see a trailer for Andor, maybe Acolyte, maybe we'll get some news on some of the other Star Wars projects that they announced to us. I want to see what they're gonna do with all the High Republic stuff. I need to see what they're gonna do with this. It's gonna be awesome. So yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love doing these news videos, just these update videos for you guys to start conversation and everything. So let me know your thoughts down below. Okay, let's get right into it, man. And yeah, we'll talk about it. Oh, I'm doing my intro. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Clockmaster out.